Hello everyone, I'm Shannon. This is Lifestyle Manifesting, and I'm talking all about manifesting and making it a lifestyle so you can apply it to every area of your life. Today, I want to talk about everyone is yourself pushed out. Okay, because when you wonder and ask, like, how does this work with a specific person? Like, how do you manifest a specific person? You're manifesting a specific person because everyone is yourself pushed out. Everyone's a reflection of you. Everyone in your world, everything is a reflection of you and who you are, your beliefs about who you are and who you think they are. And that is the sum total of your whole life experiences. So as a child, ages 0 to 7, when you're a sponge, that's how you're deciphering your world and you're defining your world, okay? So all of your experiences have formed how you believe reality to work. And that's what you're experiencing right now. Everyone in your world's a reflection of you. So someone will show up in your world a certain way because they are reflecting your belief about how they may show up. So remember, everyone's an extension of you. No one is separate. You're all one. Everyone is one and connected. In your world, you're the operant power. You're the only one who has the ability to think in your perspective of reality. You are the only one. Everything is responding to you. So that's a great affirmation. You can wake up every day with the affirmation, I am the creator of my reality and everything responds to me. So I am the creator of my reality. Everything responds to me. The more that you are affirming that, you're seeing and feeling a world that's different. You're noticing and you're becoming consciously aware of how things are responding to you, and that your thoughts literally precede the physical reality and reflect back to you. So everyone is yourself pushed out. That's why you can manifest a specific person, because you've already manifested who they are unconsciously. Now, if you just change your conception of them and you persist in the new conception, they will reflect the new conception that you hold of them. It's just like in quantum physics. There is an observer, and everything, every particle and wave is responding to the observer. It's the same in your world. Everything is responding to you. So if you think a specific person is only the type that would be friends with benefits, you hold that belief because of something within you. It's not them, it's you. It's you and your perception of them. So maybe you made a judgment about them, the way they look, or you overheard something. It's something within you. Or maybe it's more internal, where you don't feel chosen or you don't feel good enough for a relationship. So now you select a reality where there's someone showing up who's not essentially available. Okay, so that's some kind of deeper work, because there's no one to change but self. That's where you do the deeper work within, seeing yourself, right, in a new light, seeing yourself, what you just, well, let's decide what you want to experience and start seeing that. Look at more of what you want to experience. Let me go ahead and answer some questions. And if you have more questions about everyone is yourself pushed out, just let me know. And I'm intending that you're understanding this. You don't need me. You are the power in your own reality. So you can always figure out your own questions, and you're the problem solver, right? Think of yourself as someone who is solution oriented. You're the problem solver. Okay, unseen divinity. I'm wondering why my loss of motivation to affirm, because my first dominant thought is me and him are together. Why that hasn't filled in my 3D yet. It's not to say I'm constantly searching. Okay, but maybe after a week, there's a part of me that wants my man next to me, noticing that they aren't here, even though I know it's done, what to do. Okay, well, you know it's done. What you can do is practice being patient, practice feeling patient, being patient. The other thing is, so you could practice being patient by affirming it, like intend to be patient, be very conscientiously aware of what you're doing, okay, to be more patient. Now, number 2, when you are living your joy and being in the present moment, being mindful of what you're doing in the present, you're not going to feel like you're missing something or lacking something. Okay, so spend time doing that. Spend time feeling like you're literally living your joy. Okay, it must manifest. You planted the seed. You probably, because you said you have a loss of motivation to affirm, that's actually a good thing. So, because you believe it already, you already know it's yours. You don't need to affirm something that's already yours. I'm not affirming for the place, the physical thing. So it's you knowing that this unseen, right, fourth dimensional reality is existing. So I think you're like right there. Just let yourself feel patient. It will come in, in the right appointed time, which is, we don't know, right? Like Neville Goddard would say, we don't know. Okay, it could be today. So if you want to entertain the idea when, it's okay to entertain it. You don't want to be overly thinking about it, but you could say, hey, it might be today. Not asking when, but you're the creator. You're the creator. It could be today. I like that idea. I like the idea that it happens overnight. What if I went to bed tonight and it happened tomorrow? What if I woke up from the message of the person that I love? What if that happened? Okay. So do you see how you want to assume, entertain, and contemplate ideas of best case scenario, how you would like it to work out? That's what you want to do if you're thinking about it. Okay, it's been a tough few days. Okay. So you're feeling a little, maybe you're feeling like you're lacking and missing something. Okay, so it's okay to feel that way. Let yourself feel it, right? Because if we resist it, we're really holding it more tightly in our world. So you don't want to resist. You just let it go. Let it go. Try to find something like each day, wake up. What's something you could do today that would make you feel better? Selena, manifestation success story. Yes. Are you saying you have a success story? Curious gal. Hi, Shannon. Is there a certain amount of time we should be affirming? I'm flipping thoughts, but I'm worried I'm not doing enough. Okay, here's what I want all of you to be thinking. You're always doing it right, okay? Because don't overthink, is this right, is that wrong? Because you're really in a place of questioning. You want to be more in a place of like flow. Here's what you decide, because you're the creator in your reality. You are defining how things are working in your reality. So just decide, I'm doing it right. That's what you decide. Because what are you going to look for someone online to get the answers? No, you're the answer to you have all the answers. So be in the place of answering mode, right? That answer mode, you are the solution. You get to decide. So just say, I'm doing it right. This feels right. It feels good. Your goal, okay, so there's really no right or wrong. Sometimes I just affirm it once. I planted the seed, it's done. I don't need to affirm over and over and over and over. It's not even necessary, okay? I did build myself to that place because I kept proving to myself that this was true and this truth existed. So now there are some other things, kind of sometimes depending on the topic, that I reaffirm it. And here's what you want to think about your affirmations. When you're affirming, you're coming from the place of like, that feels really amazing to think about, right? You're thinking about that reality that already exists because it feels good, because it feels nice, because you enjoy it. So exactly what you're doing is right. If you want to wake up, we have a belief already in the morning and in the evening, we're in a theta brainwave, which is more relaxed and open to impressing our subconscious mind. Okay, so it's a belief that we already hold basically through psychology, science, through other spirituality. You hear a lot of people say that. So go with that if that feels good to you, because that's going to be more of a profound belief, right? When you hear it often, it already feels like a sure belief. It's a belief you are holding already within. So those are perfect times to do it. and absolutely, definitely, be aware of your thoughts, like flipping your thought in the moment. Just reminding yourself when you're having negative thoughts. Well, those negative thoughts can manifest. So, you could create a reality where no negative thoughts manifest. That's something you can absolutely do too. But your goal is really you want to start thinking about how you want your world to look, how you want to experience your reality, what you want to see, what you want to feel, what you want to do. Basically, you're focusing more on your goal and your desire, right? And not focusing so much on the things you don't want. SP came in and offered me commitment, working on us. Any tips to get fully commitment? Perfect. Well, so I love where you're at. That's amazing. Congratulations. First of all, affirm or acknowledge like you did this, right? You want to be acknowledging, I did it. This is good. It's happening. So I want you to acknowledge and recognize it's not coincidence. This is you specifically using your creative power to manifest what you want, right? So acknowledge that, because that's powerful. It keeps showing you your power. When you know, there are those moments when you're like, forgot that you're the operant power. So keep reminding yourself. I even keep reminding myself all the time, I am the operant power. How to be fully committed? Well, here's the thing. Now, SP's in, it's working. Let's say all of a sudden something went a little wonky, right? Like kind of weird and wonky. And you're like, I don't like that. But you don't pay attention to that because you know it's something that popped up that you don't like. Just don't focus on the things that you don't like. You shift your attention to what you do want. This is working out, right? You could affirm something like, this is working out. My SP is committed to me, wants to be in a committed relationship with me, sees a long-term relationship with me, right? What does that feel? Then you can go a little bit deeper and further. Like, what would that feel like to be committed? How does it feel to you to be in a committed relationship? So contemplate that idea. What does that feel like? That feels really secure. It feels really sure, right? Secure, sure. It feels good. It feels, you feel fulfilled. Okay, so these are all things that you could actually feel before you have it. You could be feeling that way, feeling secure, knowing. You could affirm, I'm the type this person wants to commit to. That's who I am. I'm the committing type. I'm the type they want to commit to. Okay, you're trying to manifest in meditation. Is that good or bad? Sure, you could do that. That's good. However you want to manifest. So in meditation, you're feeling relaxed and you're probably feeling less resistant to any outside, circumstances. So that's a great way to do it. In meditation, you're very focused with your mind, very deliberate. Yeah, you could do that. It doesn't matter what kind of meditation you do. If you're just letting go completely, or if it's a meditation that's like you're following and listening to like a specific person meditation, that works. They all work. It's your belief behind it, okay? So make it your own belief that whatever you're doing is working. You are on the right path. Everything you want is coming to you. Is it Alice? So what if my SP always saw my Insta story and now not, but I didn't even think, what if he spots it? Okay, so they used to see it, now he's not seeing it. Well, what do you want? Here's what you do. You define how you want things to go. Do you want them to be viewing it? Yeah, then affirm that. I mean, ultimately, you don't even care if they view your story. You want to be with them. Isn't that what you want? So start getting clear that, like, go a little beyond just, they're watching, they're seeing me in social media. I mean, is that even necessary? Let's go beyond that. Because when you're in the relationship, you don't care if they viewed your story, right? So you go further to the end. Go further to the end and you say either an intention or you affirm, they are with me. They love me. This person, he, right? You're said for you, it's a he. So he thinks that I'm the greatest in the world, the most beautiful, the most attractive. I'm so loving and kind. This is what I want you to think or affirm. You want to say, that's what I am. That's who I am. And they see that. They are a reflection, seeing that in me also. They love and adore me. Okay, so I would say go more further to the relationship, because you could create maybe in little incremental pieces, but I feel like that could take longer. Okay, great. Now they're viewing your story. But in a committed relationship, I'm not caring if I'm not checking my partner's stories at all, really. So there's like direct communication happening and face-to-face action. That's where you want to think about. So go a little further into your life. Can I manifest that my SP never seemed attention from outside of me in the past while we were together? Never seemed attention. Okay, yes, whatever you want to happen in the past, you revise it. You use revision. Revision is powerful. So revise it how you wanted it to go, how you wanted it to play out. That's what you do. You revise it. Okay, so you don't want to keep remembering this, like what you don't want. You revise it how you wanted it to go, and you imprint that whole new story on your mind, and that's the story you tell yourself. No, thank you. Why am I not seeing movement? That's why. You're not seeing movement because that's why. Because you're saying, I'm not seeing movement. You're looking for something. Okay, when we're manifesting, you're manifesting something because you feel like you don't have it. You feel like it's not here. You feel like it's separate from you, and you're lacking it or you're needing it. That's why you want something. That's why you want to manifest this desire. But that's what you want, right? So to manifest your desire, whether it's a person, place, thing, whatever, to manifest your desire, you want to feel like it's already yours, like you already have it, like you're not lacking. You don't want to feel like you're lacking it and missing it, okay? So that's your goal, is to feel it. Feel meaning like, it doesn't mean necessarily emotion, but like it would feel different if you have something. You feel secure, satisfied, fulfilled, content, some of those feelings, right? That's how you'd feel. It feels different than when you don't have something and it's not with you and you're looking for it. That's different. Okay, so you're not seeing movement because you're looking for something outside of you and you're not seeing it. And you're looking, and you're like, where is it? It's not here. But what you need to be doing is saying, it's already here. Remember, you need to practice feeling it because you're the causation. It's just a new way to think about the world that's different than you did this whole life. So you start to transition to remember you're the causation. The world outside of you is the effect. You're the cause. That's the effect. So maybe that's a daily reminder. Okay, we got to remind ourselves of that daily because that's not how you grew up for your whole life mostly. And if you just woke up and this is all new, that sounds very different. So practice saying, I'm the cause, that's the effect. If you're the cause, you have to feel it first. You're the cause, you feel it first. You embody and feel that reality first before you have it. So you want to see movement? Well, you start feeling like, what does movement look like? You just have to create it in your imagination. What does movement look like? How would you feel? That's where we go to the place of like, how would you feel if you were having movement? You wouldn't feel like it's not here, but you'd feel like, I like that. So all you need to do is think about feeling, seeing movement. How would you feel? You'd feel like, I like this. It feels good. Exactly what I want. I like this. Okay, so you're practicing feeling that state. It's a state of being. It's a state of being feeling like you have it. Sunshine, can you get the past? You want to change the past, you mean? Yeah, so you revise it. You revise the past how you wanted it to go. You could even revise your past to the extent or degree that feels good to you. Some people don't want to revise the past necessarily. You could just use the past and say that was valuable, right? That's kind of how we lived our life already, believing the past, but believing the past is behind us, but which it's not. It's right here. So the past, which is only a memory. If we have memories that we could just decide, you know what, I've grown from that. I've grown, become a better person. I know more what I want. I know my own power. I know who I am. And my past is valuable. So you could either look at it that way, or if you want, the past, present, and future exist right here and right now. It's only a memory. You replace that memory, so for some people that might feel like a bigger overhaul, the idea of that. How does that feel to you? You could replace your memory with anything. You could replace your memory. Let's say someone's like really weighs a lot more, like 60 pounds more for their whole life. You could revise that you have always been, if that's your goal, right? And there's no right or wrong. I mean, everybody is beautiful, but let's say someone has that desire. You could revise your past that you were thin, okay? Now, for some people, that's going to seem so way out there, and maybe what's the point, right? It feels easier just to say, I value the past, right? I value that. And right now, I know my power, and I know I can create anything I want in the present moment. So by the way, when you revise the past, it will reflect in the future. People will have new memories of you, of the past. People will remember you, like the example I gave, if someone was really heavy their whole life, if they could do that in their mind, revise the past, it will reflect not only the past, but your body shape will change. Are there cases that manifestation doesn't work? God knows I've tried. Discovered a third party. How? Okay, you're manifesting. It's not that manifesting is working or not working. You're learning now how to deliberately manifest. This is deliberate conscious creation. You've been manifesting your whole life unconsciously. And you didn't decide what you wanted because you didn't know it was coming from you. You just thought the world out there existed, and you're just walking into every circumstances and reacting to it. And based on our reactions to different circumstances, that's what we're manifesting in our future experiences. So manifesting is always working for you. It's you. So if it feels like you don't have your desire, it's because of you. You need to switch your attention and your focus on the desired reality. Imagine being wealthy. Imagine having the love you want. Imagine, what does that feel like? How does that feel? Feel one and connected with everything. Okay, so with a third party, it's usually, here are the things that I see a third party comes into your experience. It's either because you hold jealousy within, and the world reflects to you, you have this jealousy, so now the world's going to show it to you. It could show it to you through a third party. It could show it to you just through maybe somebody else's situation in their life where there's jealousy. Okay, so when we hold that within us, it's going to reflect in our world. So it could be jealousy. It could be just some insecurity about maybe not feeling good enough, not feeling chosen, not feeling worthy. It could just be a story. Like let's say you're really good on self-concept and you feel like you're the best choice and you are amazing. Well, a third party can come in just because of the stories that we believe in. Maybe it's like the narrative. Okay, so what is your mental diet? What are you consuming? You want to start consuming a mental diet of you are the priority. Okay, you'll be able to figure out based on what I was saying. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out. You just start to think about what you were thinking and what you were feeling in the situation, and you'll be able to identify that. Okay, or maybe you want to join my group if you need help trying to identify that. So you're working on feeling more empowered and feeling fulfilled within. Feeling your true value. You're valuable. We don't want to place conditions on our manifestations. So if there's a third party the best thing you should do is focus on yourself and build yourself up. Treat yourself with love. Treat yourself as a priority. Say loving things to yourself. See yourself in the highest regard. You are the most amazing, most loving, most beautiful person. That's what you want to see yourself. You see yourself in that light, and your specific person will reflect that. Okay, well, you'll have a story that also reflects that. You definitely want to have a story along with your self-concept. You want to have a story that they are with you. Okay, so user 235. Can you suggest self-concept affirmations for someone who was neglected throughout childhood? Start focusing on feeling love. So neglected is like abandoned, neglected, right? We want to think of the opposite. You have this need that wasn't fulfilled within you, right, for probably a long time through childhood. So you can start fulfilling and satisfying yourself by affirming, I am wanted, I am chosen, I am a priority, I am incredible, I am amazing. Anything you could go to my YouTube videos. I have the video, I am the prize. So in my playlist, it's I am the playlist for self-concept, I am the prize, or I am affirmations. That would be a great place to go. Do you want to revise your childhood a little bit? Or just decide you're at a better place now, and you know your value. If another thing that's powerful is like the Ho'oponopono prayer. If you want to find that on YouTube, it's like erasing the past and forgiving. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I'm sorry. In my experience, I found it very powerful because it's the intention behind it is you are just erasing the old programming. You're erasing the old programming, letting it go, not letting it be part of your doubts and fears for the future. My favorite Ho'oponopono prayer, maybe I'll do one at some point, like I'll make a meditation, but there's a lady named Sandra. I'm sure if you just put in YouTube, Sandra Ho'oponopono, I just loved her voice. And I always found her really calming and relaxing. So that was my favorite prayer that I found on YouTube. Hachiro. SP says, I don't feel real to him. We're done. He wants me out of his life and there's no renewing anything. Okay. Well, what do you want? Because I started this video talking about everyone is yourself pushed out. He's only reflecting to you that you're not feeling chosen, or that you get to have whatever you want, but to experience the reality you want, you need to know that your imagination is creating. And it seems like you might be giving too much power outside of yourself. If you want to be everyone says specific person is because specific person means you want them in your life. So I'm going to assume you want this person in your life in a relationship. If you want that, that's what you need to be assuming, affirming, and you need to be creating imaginal scenes, or like construct a scene in your mind that it's 6 months from now. And it's 6 months from now, you're imagining it right now in the present. It feels like it's right now today, and you're remembering like being together with your specific person, remembering like great memories and being together, and what does that look like to you? You're the best when it comes to this stuff. Oh, thank you. All right, Johnny, be good. You saw SP from a distance at school. I'm taking that as a movement and I'm giving it good meaning. Perfect. I love it. You give it good meaning. It's working. Okay. Now you can also start to see your SP closer to you. Oh, we're in the same place. Like create these kind of beliefs. I'm always in the right place at the right time. And then you want to think generally and specifically. Generally, I'm in the right place at the right time. Specifically, I'm always in the place where my specific person is. Okay. I have clients that tell me that they manifest that all the time. Like manifest being in the same place at the same time with their specific person. Okay. So picture what that would look like and go ahead and imagine how that interaction looks. Because here's the thing, if we're not practicing what it looks like, now we might feel like, oh no, what do I do in reality? Well, you want to practice what that would look like. Practice like a really nice interaction. Practice that they're laughing with you, okay? Because you don't even have to practice in a conversation. If you see that they're laughing and like the way they might be looking at you, like a flirty look, that would all imply that that you are together, like imply being together and liking each other, or that they like you. What to do when there's no contact? Okay, when there's no contact, you want to stop noticing that there is no contact. Remember, 3D reality is just all of your past thoughts, beliefs, and it's like it's the history of your thoughts. If your thoughts were physical, they're outpictured in this world. You affirm, right? Because you're the causation. You're the cause, the world is the effect. This is a new concept. We didn't know this. But once you're testing it, right? All of you are testing it. You're testing it by noticing what your thoughts are and what's happening. You also test it by affirming and listening to what the world is saying back to you, what people are saying back to you, right? You test it by writing daily manifestations that you watch and observe, okay? So you keep proving to yourself you are the operant power that's going to build your faith and your belief. Now, you want to be affirming there is contact because you're the operant power. So what does that look like? Imagine that they're, what are they? Are they with you? Not that they're just texting you, but they're with you, spending time with you. So construct a scene in your mind that you are together. Where are you? Maybe you've been in construct the scene that you're already in a relationship. I'm assuming you want a relationship. So imagine you're already together in a relationship for like 3 months. What does that feel like? How does that look? What do you see? What do you hear? That's how you get contact. You imagine that you're receiving contact. The biggest key is the outside world, one thing is happening. There's no contact, but you're the causation. So for there to be contact, you affirm, okay? You could be affirming it or setting an intention. Law of assumption, what you assume to be true is true. So you're assuming that they're contacting you. Now, but if you keep paying attention, oh yeah, but it's been 5 days, 7 days, they're still not contacting me. That's because now you're looking, instead of knowing you're the causation, you think out there is the causation. It's not. But once you start noticing it's not happening and it's not here, now it's like planting a new seed. Oh, they're not contacting me. Now you planted the seed, they're not contacting me. So go back to yourself and focus on how you want it to look. Sunshine, the thing is, I want my SP for sure. However, I just want to be in the knowledge that he was never unfaithful. Okay, well, you can create that. There's a lot of ways to look at that. First of all, you're the operant power. They reflected something within you. And, if you want to look at it that way, you didn't know. And they're a reflection. If you want to revise how that all played out, you can revise how it played out. Whatever feels better for you to move on in the experience of reality that you want. If anyone's interested, I do have a VIP coaching group. It's a monthly coaching group where I go live every day almost every day on Zoom. I think just Sundays I haven't been going live, but I have workshops every day and I'm going live talking about all these topics and answering questions after I go live. I have Q&A once a week, a support group, motivation, help you change those beliefs, right, for future manifestation so your life just feels so much more smooth moving forward. Not that you're like shifting back and forth and wavering, but you're really shifting into the you want to be. So join, the link's in my bio if you want to join my group. I also am posting videos on YouTube if you want to look for longer videos there. I'm posting some of my Q&A as well because I don't have time to make recordings all day long. But I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I intend that you get your manifestation, that you know what you're doing, and that you feel your own power, okay? Have a great day. Bye. If you're interested in purchasing my journal, the link is in my description.